Alright, so I was walking along. This is the Andy Lane Trail still. Walking along, past probably 2 or 3 sort of like stream tributary type things that were totally dry. And that was a bit of a bummer, but I know there's supposed to be water further down the trail. It looks like they're probably just seasonal, but it's September, so they were dry. Anyways, finally got into a bit lower lands. I saw that there was a bigger stream that is wet, that does have water in it. So, didn't need any water just yet. It's still pretty early. It's just past 8 now. It's been about an hour. But as I got into the lowlands here, I got very excited to notice what kind of tree these are. I don't know if it's really coming out in the video. You'll always be able to identify them by their super tall height, but super thin trunks. So, super thin. This little patch actually has some of the biggest type of this tree that I've ever seen. Not this bigger one in the back, but this one in the front. That trunk is probably about the size of my thigh. And that tree is very tall. Let's see if I can get a close-up of some of the leaves here. There we go. So you'll see just these humongous leaves. Humongous leaves that are also sort of oddly shaped the more you look at them, and then they grow opposite one another. This type of tree is very fancy to come across this time of year. This type of tree is the pawpaw tree. Tends to grow very near water. You can see sort of way in the background here this sort of stone basin. That's where that stream is coming through. So it's only about 20 feet back through the brush and thicket. You'll also generally find pawpaw trees in these huge thick patches, so it's tough to kind of get a sense of the difference here. Maybe I'll move back up trail a little bit. We can give it a look. So just before the pawpaw thicket, kind of see normal woodlands looking situation, right? A lot of bare tree trunks, low-lying brush, right? Pretty normal woodlands. But as you move into the pawpaw thicket, for one, there's the rather dry stream. There is some water in there. But you'll also notice, as I just hold the camera up, that you just move into darkness. Boy, those leaves are so big, and they grow in such tight patches that even without looking for pawpaw trees, if you're just kind of aware of them, you'll notice, man, it gets dark, and all of a sudden, just your view is very different, even just at head height. It's very sticky and very dark. So all these trunks are so thin, all these leaves are so big, that you just kind of, I don't know, I don't mean to sound corny, but it's almost like you just kind of sense that you're in a pawpaw area. So if you know what you're looking for with the water, at the time of year, with the type of tree, you just might get lucky. So these ones don't have a ton of fruit on them. I'm not sure if it was a late frost here or what, but I was able to find four little pawpaw fruits. So they're small, but they do have a little bit of squish to them, which means they should be good. So I'll get the camera set up and we'll see if we can cut one of these open.